Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach and welcome to Shorty's Same Game Multi. I said in my press conference that I'd probably do one over the weekend, but me and my mate Tyson are going to watch the footy tonight. He's also got a YouTube channel, Tizio100. Go check him out, but we wanted to do a multi tonight. So he's still at work, so I just thought I'd get stuck into it. Just to cap off on last week, because there's no point following what I do if you don't know how I actually go. Hopefully you jumped on board with a couple of them. We did have some luck. Certainly I finished up over the weekend. Like I say, gamble responsibly. You're not going to retire on these bets, but they're a bit of fun. But just to give you a little bit of an understanding of how we went. So Gold Coast and the Bulldogs, we got off to a flying start. I had the two multis and they both got up. If you haven't watched these videos before, I do two bets. I try to keep between 3 to 6 legs, only on the disposal getters. I put $10 on each. And more often than not, I'm looking for odds around $3 to $4. If both get up, I tend to win 60 to 70 bucks, something like that. But I'm always aiming for just one. You know, one will cover you. One will get you $10 up and you lose the 10. You know, you tend to make, I know it's only a few bucks, but you don't lose. And I feel as if we're doing this not to make money. It's a bonus to do that, but we're not doing this to, as I say, go on a massive holiday and retire. It's more so that if both bets get up, fantastic, but I feel like this covers you both ways. I have found that it is rare and sometimes a touch unlucky to lose both bets, albeit it did happen a couple of times last week. And if you do miss out on one leg, you get a bonus bet. So what happened last week, got both bets on the Thursday, which was a great start, put me 70 bucks up. And when you win the first one like that, I was always going to finish up because I was never going to bet with my winnings. We're playing with house money. But then we got a little bit stiff on a couple of occasions. I only dabbled in 2 other games because I thought, well, no point wasting away my money. I've had a good win here. I'll just bet with, 20 or 30 bucks in the odd bonus bet if that pops up. So I put 2 down on Adelaide and Essendon. And again, I missed out on one leg on both of them. Devon Smith didn't get 15. And Brad Crouch got injured. And look, I would have backed him in to get 20 big time. He had 5 pretty quick. So that was really stiff. That ruined me. We lost both. But we got bonus bets because of the one leg missing out. I think there is a limit to how many bonus bets you can get. And then, what was it? Might have been the other night, was it? Yeah, I must have done something else. I can't remember. I must have bet on something else across the weekend, but more recently we went on the Giants and Richmond, and Timmy Taranto. Well, this was one we did with Watson. Sorry, I forgot. So this is relevant. Tim Taranto was the goal scorer that we missed out on. Got 3 out of 4 legs there, and then on my disposal one, Kane Lambert missed out by 1 disposal, and on my other one, Jack Higgins missed out by about 3. So you'll often find that. You'll often find you will miss out by a disposal or 2 because that's the nature of it. You're always going to get pretty close. It's not hard to get close. It's hard to get them both. So, yeah, I just wanted to be sort of transparent. I don't think I'll put the screenshots in at the end of the video because I've got to hit the gym and I want to get to this double header. There's football coming out everywhere. I want to watch my racing show. So, I've got a bit on, but that's just me being transparent. We finished up overall, but we certainly had a few losses. I was able to turn one bonus bet into a bit of a profit, but overall, I think I would have made like 30 or 40 bucks. We were stiff on a couple. But yeah, I just wanted to, I can't always be sitting here going, yeah, won again, but never telling you about when I lose. So if you had followed everything I did last week, you would have made money. And hopefully that can be the same again. And it all starts here. So tonight I'm looking at Essendon and Brisbane. And I tell you what, Sportsbet, they're starting to cotton onto a few bits and pieces. You're not getting the same good value odds, I'm telling you. And in the 15 disposal market, we're just not quite getting those sure things at like $1.07, $1.08. And I know that sounds like nothing, but when you get like 3 or 4 legs up to $2.80, chucking in like $1.08 for, I don't know, Doherty was that to get 15 once. And Jaeger O'Meara was another guy who he's always around that sort of 18, 19, 20 mark. You get like $1.07. It does bump it up. It does bump it 30, 40 cents. and they're just like little top-ups, real little easy top-ups. They seem to have taken that away from us, the sneaky bastards. But I've gone a little lighter on in terms of my amount of legs because I don't like risking it. I don't like being too out there, and I like to play the odds. I look at their games, I look at their previous stats, and I like to formulate something that I think is short odds but a real good chance. So what do we got here tonight? I've just blabbered on for 5.5 minutes, so sorry about that. You'll finally get your bet. What am I doing tonight? You got 2 lots of $10. First lot of $10, we're going with just the 4 legs. And we're going to throw, as I say, I always do disposals. What do we got? I lost my bearings here. All right. So we got 15 disposals. Darcy Parish to start us off. Getting a little bit of midfield time. I'm a touch concerned about that because Dylan Shield is back, but he's $1.22, and I think he's in reasonable touch. I think he'll be, right around the mark. He might give us a few nerves, but I think he's decent. Andy McGrath for 20. Last 3 games, maybe even 4. He's got 20 in the last 3. He's gone like 24, 25, 23. He's been in great nick. You can get like $1.40 or something like that for him. And then Adam Sard, $1.11. He's got it every year. I think his lowest tally is 16. Every game this year, I should say. And then where we're getting a little bit, because I know you're doing it at home, you're going, Shorty, this is short as hell. I'm getting nothing for this. Well, hold on a second. Zach Bailey, pump it up. 15 touches for Bailey. And I know you look at the stats and you go, he's averaging whatever he's averaging, mate. The last 2 games, he's gotten 21 and 18. Daniel Rich is out of the side. I think a lot of balls coming through Bailey. Watto, who's on the channel, we did a video the other week, rates him very highly. He's in good form. I'm putting him in for 15, and that'll bump us up to, I think it bumped me to about 330. I power played it. The end results, 345. Whack a little tenner on that, and you could be looking at $34.30, $34.50. My maths is on fire, or even my reading's on fire. All I have to do was read the screen in front of me. Anyway, leg 2. Multi 2. What do we got? So we got the other $10. This one's just 3 legs. Just keeping it, keeping it simple. Zach Merritt for 20. He's flying. No one's going to even look at him. Dylan Shields in. They're going to be looking at Dylan's quads. They won't even see Zach Merritt. He'll just rack up 20. Easy. He's about $1.30. Money. And then we've got Jared Berry. Similar odds to Parish to get 15. And Berry's been in really good form, particularly the last month or so. He does win a lot of contested ball and doesn't get a lot of cheap ball. That's what is sort of concerning me, but I'm putting him in. And I know what you're thinking. How the hell are you getting it up over $3, Shorty, when you got those 2 guys in and you've only got 1 more leg? He's coming back. He's been a bloke who's done our head in for SuperCoach over the years, and it's Alex Witherden at $1.91. And I'm not just doing that purely on the name. I know he's been well out of favour. There's got to be a reason for it. So I'm not just throwing him in because I'm like, oh, Witherden's back. He's a gun. He's clearly not a gun. He's been struggling to get in the side. But as I said, Daniel Rich out of the team. There's going to be a lot of ball to be won on that half-back flank for the Lions. And Witherden, having looked at his form last year, and even I think he's played 1 game this year and he got 13 touches, he does find the ball. It's more so the other areas of his game because he's been dropped when he's been getting sort of 14, 16, 17 touches, that sort of thing. So I don't think finding the ball's his issue. I presume without knowing the Lions too well that it's his defensive stuff and sometimes his ball use. Even though he was known as a good kick, sometimes he does bite off more than he could chew, and for whatever reason he's found himself out of the side, but he's back in and I didn't mind him. So that one's maybe slightly more of a riskier one. I think the most risky leg of both of those combined is clearly Witherden, and it's reflected. He's the highest odds, but that's what I mean. There isn't as many ways to sort of beef up your odds now. Look, previously, I couldn't even get Jared Lyons at 15. You couldn't even get Lachie Neale at 15. Now, you used to be able to get $1.03, $4, $6, just depending. And I know that sounds like nothing, but when you're doing those multis, it does just bump it up. It bumps it up from to, okay, yeah, I can work with that. $2.80, $3.10. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. I know it's minor stuff, but it does help. And often I would like chuck in like 3 guys at like $1.04, and you're like, unless they get injured or something crazy happens, we're going to be fine. So they've taken that away from us for sure. But I'm feeling pretty good about these ones. I will have a big watch on Zach Bailey, Darcy Parish, and of course Witherden early in the game. We'd like them to start well and just settle the nerves. We don't want them sitting on 2 or 3 touches at quarter time. We want a good start. We want to see them on at least 8 or 9 by half time. So if you want to follow along, by all means. If you want to have a little dabble, by all means do so as well. As I said, I only put down $20 each time. And if I get both of these, I might play with a little bit of their money over the weekend. I might just take those winnings. I might, if I'm sitting around on Sunday afternoon, I might have a crack. But don't lose and then just try and keep catching up your winnings or your losses. Don't get too invested like that. If it's starting to piss you off when you're losing, it probably means give it a rest. So that's all I can say. Bet within your means and try and just do it responsibly. But I'll also be doing my weekend preview soon. What's the time? About 5 o'clock. So do teams come out at 5:15 or 6:25? I don't even know. Changes, I think, on the Friday. I think we should see those final teams 5:15. Anyway, we'll see how we go. I'll hopefully get a chance to do that. About to hit the gym, smash out some tunes, and then probably halfway through my gym sesh, I'll be smashing out some football. I've never really worked out to footy, but I think we might just throw that on the laptop, get it pumping through the stereo, and get stuck right into it. So all the best if you want to have a crack at that multi. All the best for SuperCoach as always, and I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.